8 out of 10 Americans don't eat enough color. And this is one of the big things I teach in nutrition. I'm always talking about eat a lot of colorful foods. And it's very attractive to your plate. It's attractive to your appetite when you have a lot of different colors. And there's a lot of benefits. There's polyphenols that are these amazing compounds that give colors. And these are some of the phytonutrients. So when we think about red, we think about lycopene, which is a powerful polyphenol that's in tomatoes. We think about ellagic acid, which is really powerful. And that actually helps for example, our gut bacteria like Akkermansia muciniphila, which is one of our keystone bacteria, will break down ellagic acid, which we get from raspberries, from pomegranate, from strawberries. We'll break that down and it will convert it into something called urolithin A. And urolithin A stimulates intestinal cell mitophagy, where the intestinal cells will actually break down old damaged mitochondria and rebuild them. Ellagic acid is one of the greatest stimulators of that. And again, the best sources are things like pomegranate, raspberries, strawberries, right? Red. These things all have red ellagic acid. So anthocyanins, like I've talked about, so they can come in a variety of shades. They can be a reddish shade, a purple, bluish shade. So you think about things like purple cabbage, red onions, right? Rich in anthocyanins. Resveratrol, we see that in purple and blue, right? So resveratrol, you're going to find in, your grapes, right? Your grape skin, dark red grape skins. Blueberries have resveratrol. You can also find resveratrol actually in dark chocolate, believe it or not, as well. Green. So when we look about green, we think about things like lutein and zeaxanthin. So, for example, avocados are a rich source of lutein and zeaxanthin, and you'll find that in spinach, kale, different things like that. We also think about EGCG or catechins, epigalactin catechin, and that's in green tea. We also think about things like sulforaphane, right? We find that in broccoli sprouts or broccoli in general in our different cruciferous vegetables, isothiocyanates in our different cruciferous vegetables. We know 69% of Americans don't get enough green. We know that 76% of Americans don't get enough purple and blue. And the purple benefits are good for your heart, right? So we're talking about resveratrol, anthocyanins, great for your brain, great for your arteries. Whenever I think about resveratrol, I think about kind of the outer skin, and that's so good for the endothelial lining of the blood vessels, right? It really helps with helping the body have better oxygen delivery to the cells. We also have to think about white. It's not as colorful. However, white also has a lot of powerful compounds. We think about allicin, which is in the garlic family, quercetin, which we can find in onions, for example, indoles and glucosinolates, and also the EGCG, right? The epigalactin catechins also can be found in white foods. Yellow and orange foods, we find things like alpha carotene, beta carotene. There's more lutein and zeaxanthin. This is sweet potatoes, pumpkins, carrots, hesperidin, which is a citrus bioflavonoid that we find in oranges and grapefruits and lemons and limes. So these things are really, really good for your immune system, great for eye health, great for skin health. So all these different things have a tremendous amount of nutrient benefits, nutritional benefits. And the research benefits of a phytonutrient-rich diet, it's been shown to improve immune health and protect against pathogens, to support healthy blood pressure and circulation, again, by helping enhance the elasticity of that endothelial lining of the blood vessels, keeps that blood pressure stable and keeps oxygen delivery going out to the cells. Also very important for liver health and detoxification, for blood sugar and insulin sensitivity, for brain health and memory, and also for reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. Most of these compounds are very powerful antioxidants, and they protect the plant from oxidative stress. One of the primary forms of oxidative stress, again, is UV light coming from the sun. These plants are growing out in the sun. They need a certain amount of sun in order to be able to produce energy. However, if they get too much sun, obviously the oxidative stress from the UV rays will damage them and kill them. And so they've created strategies to adapt to that environment, also to changes in weather. So some of these things help give them resilience to weather changes, to different insects and molds and things like that. This is how these plants have adapted and survive in nature. They create these phytonutrients, and when we consume them, we confer those benefits, right? Those are benefits now um, get translated into us, right? And now we have better antioxidant potential to deal with oxidative stress and inflammation. It helps to prime and adapt our immune system. So, a lot of great benefits. And of course, these things are also very antimicrobial. They help support and optimize our gut microbiome.